Welcome to the Battle of the Millennium, the ultimate showdown between humanity and Mother Nature. Okay, maybe that's a bit dramatic, but let's face it, climate change is a big deal, and it's up to us to save the planet from the brink of disaster. This is why I have come here today to share with you the 7 simple yet game-changing strategies to help us win this battle. With these steps, we can arm ourselves with the tools we need to make a real impact. By the end of the video, I'll also reveal some secret plans of the governments to fight for the big cause. So if you want to save your home planet, keep watching. Number 7, say no to plastic. Did you know that in 2019, more than 22 million tons of plastic leaked into our environment? That's like throwing out 30,000 plastic bottles every second. And it caused 850 million metric tons of greenhouse gases. Yeah, the numbers are horrifying. And if we don't take action, this number is expected to double by 2060. Can you imagine global warming then? But it's not too late to make a change. One easy way to start is by saying no to single-use plastics like straws, bags, and water bottles. So the next time you're out and about, think twice before grabbing that plastic straw or bag. And always remember to take your tote bag with you while going grocery shopping. Number 6, change a light. Here's a fact that you probably didn't know before. Lighting contributes to about 6% of global carbon dioxide emissions. That's a lot, right? But don't worry, the solution is easy. Just switch to energy-efficient LED lighting. LED bulbs use up to 90% less energy than traditional bulbs, which means they can keep tons of greenhouse gases out of the air and minimize the number of power stations needed. Plus, they last up to 25 times longer, so you'll save money on your energy bills and reduce waste in landfills. It's a win-win for you. Number 5, plant a tree. Planting a tree is one of the easiest and most effective ways to fight climate change. Trees absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and release oxygen, making them a natural carbon sink. In fact, one tree can absorb up to 48 pounds of carbon dioxide per year. By planting a tree, you're not only helping to reduce greenhouse gases, but also providing a home for wildlife, preventing soil erosion, and improving air quality. And here's a creative tip. Make planting a tree an unusual tradition for special occasions like birthdays or anniversaries. By doing so, you'll not only create a lasting legacy for future generations, but also celebrate life in a meaningful way. Number 4, make your commute green. Did you know that your daily commute could be harming the environment more than you think? You see, transportation is responsible for 24% of CO2 emissions, which is why it's so important to make your commute green. So if you want to stop climate change, leave your car at home. You could bike or walk to work, take public transportation, or carpool with coworkers. Not only will you be doing your part for the environment, but you may also save money on gas and parking. And who knows, you might even enjoy the fresh air and exercise that comes with a more active commute. Number 3, adjust your thermostat. Now let's talk about adjusting your thermostat. Even though we all love being cozy, keeping our homes too warm in the winter and too cool in the summer can really heat up the planet. You must be thinking about how a simple knob could stop climate change. But did you know if every household in the United States increased or decreased their thermostat by just 1 degree Fahrenheit, we could reduce carbon emissions by a whopping 7.2 teragrams per year. That's equivalent to taking over 1 million cars off the road. It's a simple change that can make a big impact on your carbon footprint. So why not dial it back a bit? Try turning your thermostat down a few degrees in the winter and up a few degrees in the summer. Before we move on, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay connected and updated. Number 2, recycle and recycle. Have you heard of the circular economy? It's a concept that's gaining traction around the world, and for good reason. Unlike the traditional linear economy that follows the take, make, dispose model, the circular economy follows a take, make, use model. This means that resources are used and reused in a sustainable manner, minimizing waste and reducing the impact on the environment. In 2015, the European Union implemented a comprehensive circular economy package to promote sustainable growth and reduce environmental impacts. As individuals, we can also contribute to the circular economy by practicing recycling. You should also know that recycling is more than just a way to reduce waste and protect the environment. It's also an opportunity to conserve valuable resources and create new products. When we recycle, we can recover materials like plastic, paper, and aluminum and use them to create products instead of using up natural resources. This can save energy and reduce greenhouse gas emissions, helping to combat climate change. So next time you think about throwing something away, consider whether it can be recycled instead. And number 1, spread the word. Spreading awareness about climate change is just as important as taking individual actions. By talking about your friends, family, and community about the importance of reducing carbon emissions and protecting our planet, you can inspire others to take action too. And don't worry, you don't have to be a climate scientist to make a difference. Just sharing simple tips and facts like how switching to LED lights can reduce carbon emissions, or how planting trees can absorb CO2 and make a huge impact. So let's spread the word like wildfire and create a ripple effect of positive change. Together, we can make a difference for our planet and future generations. Are the governments doing something? Have you heard about the Paris Agreement? Basically, all the countries in the world have signed the Paris Agreement, including some major emitters like China and India. This agreement is about taking action to fight climate change and building a zero-carbon future and a green economy. And look at the actions already. China is committed to reaching carbon neutrality by 2060, and they're reducing their coal mining capacity at a crazy rate. They're also leading the world in electric vehicle production and sales. How great is that? India's at it too. It installed 175 gigawatts of renewable energy generators in 2022 and is aiming to do more. The US is also starting to get with the program, with emissions levels finally starting to decline since 2005. The UK is also leading the charge, with some seriously ambitious goals for achieving net zero emissions by 2050. By being ahead of the curve, they're positioning themselves to take advantage of the growing market for zero-carbon goods and services. Plus, it's just the right thing to do. After all, the UK has been one of the biggest contributors to climate change historically, so it's only fair that they step up and lead the way in fighting it. So are you doing your part to fight climate change? Have you thought about making changes in your daily life? Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.